We want to bring in our political analyst now, Lori Lightfoot, former mayor of Chicago and a key driver in bringing the convention here to Chicago.
So, Mayor, you've been sitting here with us, and I know you've already heard about this. Of course, it's on your radar, the protesters who have been out on the streets. So I know this is something that you all had to consider, the potential for this. And you've said before, peaceful protests, you're always in favor of that. But when you see this, what concerns do you have about what's going on out there in the strategy?
Well, it's not surprising that somebody tried to really test a weak spot in the perimeter. The question is going to be, what do they do about it, right? They've got to make sure that there are no more areas around the perimeter of this building, and there really are two perimeters. There's one further out, and there's one closer to the United Center. They've got to make sure that that's secure, because that won't be the last time that somebody tries to breach the perimeter. The police response obviously was very quick, which says to me they had eyeballs on it, either physically present or through cameras, because they responded pretty quickly and were able to seal the breach with bodies. But a breach shouldn't be happening. And so they've got to make sure that they're doing another check of the entire perimeter inside and out to make sure that those big, tall wall, fencing, that those are going to hold.
Mayor, there's talk that Vice President Harris will be here tonight and may even comment. I'm wondering what you think about that. Do you think she might say something tonight, considering Joe Biden's sort of handing the torch over to her and how they've been through together?
Yeah, I think it makes sense that she's actually here to be present when he speaks, because it is a big monumental handing of the torch from him to her, and obviously she owes a lot to him. He chose her as his vice president, gave her, I think, meaty responsibilities, and then when the moment arose, he could have said, I'm stepping down, and stayed neutral, but he didn't do that. He quickly followed his announcement with a rousing endorsement of her, and I think really created the space for her to really consolidate support within the party.
All right, Mayor. Thank you.
Yes.
Well, our convention coverage is, of course, underway. Remember, all this week, CBS News Chicago is your convention headquarters. Stay with us for this continuing coverage.
In addition to our on-air coverage, we'll also be live on our stream, CBS News Chicago, with everything DNC. We certainly invite you to join us for that, because it is a very interesting and compelling conversation we have each night with our political analysts. That starts at 8 o'clock.
We have much more from the DNC. Stay with us.